When we talk about competitive Fortnite loadouts, or the weapons and heals you should be carrying to be at a competitive level, well, this new season has absolutely shattered the meta, with new items, new heals, and a new shotgun to replace the old pump shotgun. While a lot of you guys have been asking me what my thoughts are on the new charged shotgun and if you should use it over the tac shotgun, I wanted to make a little bit more of a comprehensive video, which will not only cover that in great detail, but will also talk about the P90, the new changes to the ARs, the new heals that you need to be carrying, and much more. So I guess you could call this the ultimate weapons guide for season 3. Of course, this assumes that they don't re-add the pump shotgun or make any huge changes to the game, but as it stands right now, I think this is the best you're gonna get. But before the video begins, guys, I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support recently. We recently passed 4,000 subscribers and I'm so grateful. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and continue showing that support. Also, I do have a creator code hindog in the item shop if you guys want to support me there. I know a lot of people are buying the new battle pass, new skins, whatnot, so I'd appreciate it if you supported me. I'm a smaller creator, so it'd really help me out. Finally, after you leave a like on the video, I want you to go to the comments down below and answer this one simple question. What shotgun are you personally using right now? I want you to do it right now before we get into the talking points, because I just want to see what the unbiased opinion of the competitive community is. With that said, let's get right into the video. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about what you guys probably clicked on the video on, the charged shotgun. So first, we're going to do a little dive into the charged shotgun stats, and then we're going to get into its applications at a competitive level. As the name suggests, the charged shotgun adds damage multipliers as you hold down the fire button, and once you release, it releases a bigger and bigger shot. So if you don't charge it up at all, the base damage for the charged shotgun is going to go from 80 to 85 to 89 to 93 to 98 between common and legendary variants. After being fully charged, meaning that you have to hold the shotgun down for over 1.5 seconds, you're going to get a full charged body shot of 120, 127, 133, 139, and 147 once again between the common and legendary variants. Now, while that is a very solid base damage, you also have to consider the fact that there's only a 1.5x headshot multiplier for this gun. Now, if you compare this directly to the pump shotgun did a 2x multiplier, so that's a little bit of a nerf in that respect. Also, based on this diagram, you could tell that the damage drop off is pretty forgiving for the charged shotgun. You can get to a solid 2.5 tiles before the drop off really starts to hit. Because if you look at the damage drop off of the tac guys, once you get past that first tile, it exponentially drops. The second tile literally almost cuts your damage in half. So if you plan on using the tac, you're gonna have to be right up in someone's face. Now, before I actually give you my take as to which shotgun is better and why, I want to do a little bit more housekeeping. Now, although Epic Games hasn't officially put the charged shotgun in creative yet, meaning that you guys aren't able to practice, there was a workaround from BHE and I want to show it to you guys right now. So what you want to do is you want to start a creative lobby and make it creative filled. Don't do a creative no fill or else this will not work. I'm putting in a custom matchmaking key because I have a supported creator code, but trust me, you don't need to have to put a matchmaking key in for it to work. Now, I want you guys to use the same map code that I'm putting on the screen right now. I'll also put it down in the description if you want to copy paste it from there. And just a side note, once the game actually starts, it's a private lobby, meaning that anyone else that tries joining will be set as a spectator automatically so that you guys can practice in peace. But yeah, once everything is started, I want you guys to go and click that green button in the middle, and then it'll open all of the chests in the middle. You guys can see that there's all the loot spawns from the season 3 map. You got minis, big pots, different healing items, even the new hunting rifle, and most importantly, the charged shotgun is in one of these beautiful chests. So you and any of your friends that join the server can 1v1 with the charged shotgun finally. Even if you just want to do some solo practice, there it is for you. Now, to address one other complaint that the community is having with the charged shotgun, which is the time it takes to shoot, there is one more workaround to that as well. I'm going to show that to you right now. First and foremost, to get your shotgun to shoot almost as quickly as a pump shotgun would, what you're going to want to do is, instead of just tap firing, you're going to want to double tap to fire. Although you can't hear me physically double clicking, whenever I'm shooting here, I'm double clicking and it's almost instantly shooting. Maybe it's just a little bit slower than the pump shotgun because it's the time it takes to click twice, but it definitely has a consistent flow to it, and it's something that I can get behind. Now, this next tip that I'm going to be showing off is only going to be applicable to mouse and keyboard players because it uses scroll wheel reset. So I'm sorry, controller players, but bear with me here for a second. Here's the deal. If you set your mouse wheel up or mouse wheel down to shoot, as you see that I'm setting it in the settings right now, the moment that you hit your scroll wheel, you're going to shoot. This is noticeably faster than the double click alternative, but both of which are still pretty fast and consistent. So if you have a charged shotgun and you're in a little bit of a predicament where you need to shoot quickly and you can't charge it up, definitely use this strategy to shoot it as if you're shooting a pump shotgun. Alrighty guys, so the question that you guys have all been waiting for, which shotgun do I think you guys should use in a competitive scenario? I'm gonna have to go with the tac shotgun, guys. I really am. And for a couple of reasons, guys. The first of which is that basically if you don't charge your shotgun up, it's just a nerfed version of the regular pump shotgun with a headshot multiplier of only 1.5. And while I'm not gonna pursue this point any further in this video, I do want to also note that charging up your shotgun makes it so that you're very predictable, and it's gonna be very hard to land a charged shot. Your opponents can do so many things, or can do so many things, that can bait out your shot and actually put you in a worse position, which means using that charged shotgun ability is actually going to be a detriment to you. Given how clunky the new shotgun is, it makes it infinitely more difficult to complete outplays, especially when you have multiple opponents that you're going against. Watch this clip and ask yourself, would I have been able to do the same if I had a charged shotgun? And we have two battling it out, duking it out, waiting for that third party cleanup. I'm sitting patiently and to make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have
Hindog's live.
And that's how you do it, baby. And that's how you do it. That's how you become the best player in the world. Taking chances, calculated risk, and making it pay the off. Woo! Woo, baby!
Alright guys, I'll admit, I might have had too much coffee today, but it's all good. But I hope you guys see what I mean. I can't go for multiple opponents like that and try to sweep both of them if I have a charged shotgun. The only scenario in which I think a charged shotgun would work there is if you had a really strong SMG or P90 to back you up. And honestly, that perfectly segues me into my next point, the follow-up weapons. Another reason why the tactical shotgun is so versatile is the fact that you only need one follow-up weapon, aka your AR. Well, when you have a charged shotgun, an SMG is an absolute necessity no matter what. Because I'm not sure if you guys saw, but the AR's also got a huge nerf this season. All of your ARs, the AR, the SCAR, the AUG, the FAMAS, you name it, all of those weapons actually had the headshot multiplier decrease from 1.5x when it was previously at 2x. So that's only another reason why, if you have a charged shotgun, an AR to follow it up is just not going to make any sense. And just one more thing about the FAMAS and AUG, now they only shoot in rounds of 2, which you guys probably already know at this point, but that makes it so much less powerful than it used to be, and I don't think we're going to see a lot of prevalence. In fact, here's my personal rankings for the guns that I'll pick up as my follow weapon behind the TAC. First of which is the SCAR. Of course, SCAR is the end-all be-all weapon that I'd pick up. AR is a close second, but then we have the AUG in third, and the FAMAS is dead last. Nobody wants that gun, but if I don't have any other alternative, I'll pick it up, of course. So once again, my loadout usually doesn't revolve around a charged shotgun, so I really don't need a P90 or an SMG or anything like that, which gives me that extra slot of utility or heals, which is really nice. But if you guys absolutely must use a charged shotgun, whether you guys couldn't find a tac shotgun, or you just prefer it for some reason, or for some reason that I don't know about, pick up the P90 and do yourself a favor. Because take a look at this guy that I was fighting against earlier in arena. He had a charged shotgun and I baited out his shot, and the only reason why he got saved and was able to push me back is because he had a P90 to follow it up. That's sick, and he has an RPG. Notice how I rightfully bait out this shot, rendering him completely useless, except for the fact that he has a P90, which basically saves him in this scenario. That is just insane how he can just get in with a P90. Nothing like a little salt in the morning for you lads. But anyways, I guess the charged shotgun is viable if you play it right, if you have the right guns, but in my opinion, what are the odds that you get a P90 every single game? What are the odds that you get a blue SMG every single game? Not very high, and you don't want to put yourself in a position where you have to get lucky to bail yourself out. Anyways, we've talked about shotguns, ARs, SMGs, etc. Now I think it's time that we talk about the last big part of your inventory, which is going to be healing. Now the basic premise of healing doesn't change at all. You have your primary heals that are going to heal you very quickly. You're talking about minis, floppers, slurpfish, and now with the addition of season 3 we have chug splashes. Then you have secondary healing that takes a little bit longer to pop but has a bigger reward, such as big shields and medkits. And then you have absolute bottom of the barrel heals that you almost never want to pick up, like bandages or small fries. Obviously the primary heals like minis, floppers, slurpfish, chug splashes are the most ideal to pick up simply because you can pop them very quickly within a fight. Big pots are also pretty nice, but once again, if you're in the middle of a fight, there's no chance you're getting a big pot off if the guy knows what he's doing. Now given the fact that we want to get as much readily available healing as possible, i.e. floppers and swordfish. I want to make sure that you guys implement this new strategy with the release of Season 3, going all in on the harpoon gun. Guys, half the map is flooded in water, which means that there's so many new fishing spots. This means that almost no matter where you land, by the time you rotate into first zone, you're going to have come across at least one fishing spot. So if you guys have one of those secondary healing items like a big pot or a medkit and you come across a grappler, I want you guys to every single time drop that secondary heal and pick up the grappler, because then when you go find a fishing spot, you could drop the grappler and pick up either 2 floppers, 2 swordfish, or a swordfish and a flopper, or whatever the case may be. You're gonna have a better, more readily available heal. Yeah, right here you want to drop your launch pad for the grappler. You want to do that specifically because you'll get floppers. So would you rather have 1 medkit or 2-3 floppers? And obviously say 2-3 floppers. You pick up the grappler, you hit 2 fishing spots, and then you just GTFO. Do I just like run with this dude? Watch how many of these guys so dirty. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. I want you to notice 2 things here. One, if I had the medkit and minis, it would have taken me around 15 seconds to go back to 150 HP, whereas now I'm at 200 HP in less than 5 seconds. Guys, the guy was pushing me so fast that I wouldn't have been able to pop the medkit. I would have been at 120 HP for this fight that you're about to see. And look, another refresher to 200 HP. Definitely would not have been able to get that if I didn't pick up the harpoon gun. Secured the elimination. Imagine if at the beginning of that fight the guy cracked my shield, he probably would have pushed me a lot harder. I would have been on 75 HP and I probably would have died there. Instead, I got an elimination, was still on 200 HP, picked up a mount refresher, and the entire tide of the game was changed. Alrighty, so there you guys have it. We talked about both shotguns, ARs, SMGs, and heals. With this knowledge, hopefully you guys are going to be able to make an informed decision when you come across different loot paths, different items in your inventory, and you're going to be able to optimize it properly. Just understand that different shotguns are going to need different loadouts to mold to, and your healing situation should always be pristine because you can find a fishing rod or grappler anywhere, and your rotate usually is going to net you some fishes no matter what. Alrighty guys, this is the end of the video. I really appreciate if you guys stuck it all the way to this point in the video. Once again, I do stream on Twitch if you want to see more content from me just like this. We have a chill, fun time, so I would like to see each and every one of you there. Twitch.tv/hindog. Come through. We'll have a great time. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would really like to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. It would mean so much for me. We're about 800 off right now, so go ahead and make that sub button blue. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.